So I was telling y'all the story about the man who been beefing with me since I was a baby, but I was kind of giving y'all like the lead up to how I found out about the man beefing with me since I was a baby. And so basically I told y'all about the old man, the lady that came out of nowhere, and like the big jolly man who left me on this like porch that I didn't know. And again, I was a baby. So basically, I woke up from one of my little naps, and the lady that lived in the house was like low-key staring at me, and then the other guy was like staring at her because she was staring at me. It was like really strange, like just the way that the whole energy in the room was, and the way he was looking at her while she was looking at me. I don't know, it was giving jealousy, it was giving like not main character energy, and it was just real strange. And then like out the corner of my eye, I like look over and I see another baby. Like I didn't see all these strangers, and finally another baby. So I'm like, ooh, okay, goo goo gaga, like we finna be best friends, like it was gonna be real cool. And I was very wrong, very wrong. So the baby was my cousin, these two people, the man and the woman. That's my aunt, my uncle, and apparently like I didn't know them because my parents and them didn't get along. Apparently like my aunt and my mom been beefing since they were children or whatever, so it just was what it was. Like I was never supposed to meet her. Like we were just gonna be like a strange family forever. So basically I ended up stuck with these people because they were the next like of kin or whatever, because they were the only other living relatives I had. And so for the next 10 years, like a whole decade, I was living with these people, and it was like a really traumatic experience if you really think back on it, because who just treats a kid this way? I don't know. Like they were just real mad that they had me. They were real mad that I was there. And honestly, the way I feel about it, like you didn't have to keep me. Like y'all could have taken me to the fire station. Y'all could have given me to somebody else. Y'all could have, I don't care what you would have done, but like low-key, like you really should like never have children. But again, they had one, and like they were super nice to him. Like he was like real spoiled. Like it was real gross. But anyway, like I don't know why they kept me. They hated keeping me, and they would complain about it all the time. So anyway, like they spoiled son. He got everything he wanted in the world. So I kind of had like decent experiences. Like I got to do some cool stuff, but it was always like overshadowed by like them being mad that I was there. But like they couldn't leave me at home as a minor to just stay home by myself or whatever. So I always got to like go and do the stuff, but like I didn't get to like enjoy the stuff. They made sure I couldn't know a moment of peace. Like in the house, I didn't even have a room, bro. Like I was sleeping in like a space that was not a room. Like it was basically like a freaking closet. Like it was real pathetic. Like I was like legit an indentured servant for a whole decade. And what was crazy about it is like I never signed a contract. Like I didn't sign my life away. I was left on your porch. I didn't ask to be here either, so they should have just given me away anyway. So my cousin, real spoiled, as I mentioned multiple times. I'm probably gonna mention it a few more times because spoiled. So one of his birthdays had come, and we were about to go to the zoo or whatever. And this is where like the story starts getting real weird, because like I'm starting to experience things that I know are in my head, right? Like at this point I'm like, something ain't right. You're about to find out why. So basically we were going to the zoo for my cousin's birthday, and we're at the zoo, mind our business, and I'm already like delusional in my head, like delusional. I'm thinking I'm talking to this snake, like for real. I'm like, oh, he understands me. Like, and then I look at the little sign on the side, you know how like it tells you about the animal in the cage or whatever, and it says like he was bred in captivity or whatever, like he don't got no family, like ooh, like Playboy, like we twins, like I see you twin, where have you been? And so like I don't know where my cousin just come push me, and I am in bewilderment, because he was over there minding his business with his parents, and then out of nowhere, here he comes shoving me out the way because he see the snake giving me some attention. Like, okay, you can talk to him too. Like, you didn't have to be all nasty about it. So I'm still like in confusion, in shock, like on the ground watching, and out of nowhere, like I swore, the glass disappeared. Just the glass gone. Ain't no glass. And my cousin just like falls into the little cage habitat that they had the snake in. And mind you, I would have been so scared. Like I probably would have died if that glass fell with me. Like if it disappeared and I fell into there. Oh, please don't, please. So the snake, I swear he says thank you to me, I swear, and I ain't do nothing to him. I don't know, but at first I was just like frozen, like I'm froze. And so the snake just kind of like slithers away. The whole zoo's freaking out, like as they should. And then I look back at the cage. My cousin behind the glass, y'all. The glass came back. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. So the glass is back. My aunt and uncle, hear him banging on the glass. He's screaming, they screaming, everybody screaming, and I'm just sitting there still like it's low key funny because I know that this just like this didn't just happen. Like this wasn't real. And but like it's also hilarious. You know how like you get like super delirious about something and you just like, I know this ain't real, but it's definitely real, but it's not. But it's hilarious because like, how is this real? So anyway, we got home. It was just a whole big thing. And so like the next month was just normal, just, you know, nonsensical nonsense, just ridiculous like always. I'm still doing all the cooking, all the cleaning, just being treated real bad, and it was just really nothing new. So the craziest thing happened. Out of nowhere, this mail starts to come for me, right? Like, I never get mail. Like, obviously nobody knows me. I'm a nothing. I am a mistreated child. This letter comes for me and my uncle sees it. He takes it and he keeps it from me. You don't get mail, blah, blah, blah. And he seemed like real, like, turned off by the fact that I just got this letter. I don't know. I feel like it was something in there, obviously, that he didn't want me to see, but like, I didn't know what it was. And I mean, obviously I learned, but like, I'm telling y'all the story. So anyway, so for like the next week, I promise you, it was the weirdest thing. Letters just keep coming for me. The same, like, they look like the same little envelope with the same little handwriting. Like, they look the same. And the letters just, like, keep coming. And my uncle's losing it, like, going crazy out his mind. Like, he done locked up the mail thing. He done started, like, just going crazy. And, like, in the midst of this, y'all, like, these owls in the daytime kept, like, appearing out of nowhere. Like, in the daytime, just out here, like, dropping these letters off. And I just knew that wasn't what was really happening, but the owls were like showing up at the same time as the letters. So like, what other explanation was there, right? Like, owls, letters, they all were the same. So about a week later, like after about a week of this, my uncle just completely goes crazy. He's like, we gotta go. And so he decides that we're about to leave the house because ain't no mail coming. We ain't getting no more letters, because it was a Sunday and we got like, I swear it was like 30, 40, 50 letters. I don't know how many it was. It was so many letters. And I kept trying to get to him because, like, boy, these is my letters. Like, I don't be taking your letters like that. But he just kept freaking out. So we left and we went to, like, this little hotel situation. Like, we showed up to this little hotel. And, like, while we were in there, like, one of the little concierge people brings me, I kid you not, one of them letters. Uncle loses it, goes crazy, loses his mind. He's like, this isn't happening, blah, blah, blah. So we go outside, like, he's losing his mind. My aunt's just, like, real confused. My cousin, you know, he just being my cousin. So my uncle, out of nowhere, he, like, looks out at the sea. Y'all, it's, like, storming. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I don't know. Can we just go home? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, can we go home? But obviously, like, home doesn't feel like a safe place to me either. But anyway, he see, like, this little shack-looking house over on, like, some little island in the middle of, like, where the little sea is. And he's like, that's where we gonna go. Why would we go there? Sir, it is a storm. That is in the middle of a body of water. Why would we go there? That doesn't even look hospitable. It doesn't look like we should go there. But of course, he's the boss. So we had to get on like this little boat to get over there. It was really ridiculous, honestly, truly. So we up in here, and it was just a really strange experience, because I'm about to tell y'all like what comes next, because like it's about to turn into my birthday, and my birthday changed everything for me. And it was just real crazy, because that's when I start to find out about the man who's like big beefing with me, and I didn't know who he was. And again, like a whole like 11 years of my life, this man has hated me. So yeah, this is getting really long, so I will finish the story later, but yeah.